Hey YouTube, Destroyer here, and I wanted to quickly do an overview of the Fives map. The Realm of Rift. This is gonna give you a little insight to stuff kind of like the 3v3 map overview. So I just did a 10k so I could show you about some of the buffs in this map. So if you give me 1 second, we'll get started. Just need to buy a couple more items. Okay, so the Rift map is a 3-lane map, and some of the lingo we use is this would be called top lane from my side. So top lane, and then we also have mid lane for the laner, and then we have bottom lane. Now in between the lanes would be the jungles. So here and here is a jungle, and this would be bottom jungle, which would be where the red buff lies. This would be blue jungle because there's a blue buff here. Same thing with this side. This is blue jungle or top jungle, and this is red jungle opponent's side, or red buff. Some people go by red buff to describe the jungles, or blue buff to describe the jungles. But the generation time on your neutral creatures in this map is 50 seconds, and your neutral creatures consist of spiders, which are located here and here. Then you have ranged goblins, which are located here, 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 and here. And then you have bears, which are located on this side and this side, all in the jungles. And there are buffs on this map. So this is red buff, and our lava giant, which would be red buff. And this is another red buff for the opponent. This would be called blue buff, or frost giant. This one is also a frost giant. And I'll get over those buffs. But first, let's run up here to my top jungle, and I'll show you what the bears do. Now, the bears, you have like a mama bear and a baby bear, and these neutral creatures give you a total XP of 200 when they're killed, and I'll just show them to you real quick. And I'll also show you the frost giant while I'm here, and everybody typically knows about the goblins. Okay, so this gives you 200 XP when you kill them. And this is blue frost giant. Now what he does is when you're attacking him, he puts a debuff on you, and the debuff, which slows your attack, slows your movement speed as well. So, but after you kill him, every target you hit, you get a buff. And if you look up here, this is the buff I've received for a minute and a half. He slows your targets with each hit. So it's kind of like an automatic slow if I'm hitting an enemy of mine. Now this is some of the goblins I was talking about. These give you 140 XP. And down this way, just to show you where I'm at, this is dragon. So I'm going to run over here to dragon real quick. And dragon is the same as the dragon at 3s. It gives you a buff when killed it gives you a buff when you kill it. For physical heroes, 50% extra attack. For magical heroes, it gives you 20 extra magical damage. Okay, the next we'll go over is these goblins, which give you 140 XP. And the respawn time, let me make sure this is clear. The respawn time on the bears, the goblins, and the spiders are all 1 minute. So they'll respawn within a minute. So if we wait here a second, this neutral creature, these goblins right here, will respawn. And it will respawn by showing me that the skull's there. As you see, it just popped up. Now I'm going to head to the opponent's red buff, or the lava giant. And when I kill the lava giant, he gives me a buff of 1% mana regen per second. So if we look at this buff right here, see, it regenerates 1% of your max mana every second, which could be at level 1, level 2, it could give me, 9 to probably 7 extra mana per second, which is good. It's very good for horse, those high mana mage users. The next debuff I want to go over is Mogul. Oh, not Mogul, I'm sorry, I always say that. It's called Ajuha. Ajuha the Frost Guardian. And when you defeat Ajuha, he increases your max HP by 300 and increases your mana power by 200. And then he also gives your whole team an increase of 30 points. So I'm gonna defeat him real quick. He also has another buff, which I'm gonna show you. It's called the Juha's Orb. So let me get him down some. Also, when you're fighting him, if you notice, there will be a orb that comes under me. You see that area? That blows up and does a lot of damage. Now you see Guja's orb where that is. That gives me extra 300 damage. I mean, not 300 damage. It gives me 300 HP. And also reduces damage. If you look at it, it's only a 30-second buff, but it reduces damage by 50%. Only lasts 12 seconds, not 15. Sorry about that. Now, there's many different clouds in this area. I want you to make sure of. There's clouds here, and there's a waterway that goes through the map, which cuts through the center right here. Now, most people are good about setting up ganks through here. So, if you're playing a character or an assassin, this is going to be your main territory to come in. So, as a laner is in this middle lane right here, it will allow you to come up in the laner if the laner pushes forward like these creeps are, and jump in and be able to gank that hero. Also, I'm going to go over real quick the respawn times of the Frost Giant and the Lava Giant. Now, they're 2.5 minutes. Both of them are the same. So, as you noticed before, or if you didn't, they didn't come back at the same time as the bears. So, I just want to make sure that's clear. Next, the respawn time on the dragon is 5 minutes. So, after you kill the dragon, it'll come back 5 minutes later. And on a Guja, the respawn time is 8 minutes. So a little bit different than 3s with Mogul, but 8 minutes is still necessary because every team after level 12 is going to be rushing to get Mogul. So, as you can see, you can explore a little more on 3's map, but that's pretty much it all. Some neat tricks you can do if you have a jumping hero like mine. If you notice, there is a wall here that I can't jump over, that I can't go over, but I can use my second skill to jump over it. This works with people like Assassin, Brony, and Battle Engineer. So please tell me if this video was beneficial. And thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, shoot me a like, and Destroyer out.